What's going on, everyone? This is Nick with Meal Prep on Fleek, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to use Hatch chilies. And no, it's not a salsa. Today I'm going to be making a Hatch Chile Compound Butter. I'm going to top a New York strip loin with it. So the first thing we need to do is roast our peppers. Let me show you how. So when it comes to roasting Hatch chilies at home, you're going to want to get them over direct heat.
The charbroil gas burner is perfect for this because
the direct heat's going to help the skin to char. And then once the skin's nice and charred, we're going to go ahead and put them into a bag, or you can cover them in a mixing pot, and then we'll let the skin steam off. All right, as you can see, I'm roasting these at about a medium heat. Not too hot, you just want to get the nice char on the bottom. All right, these are starting to char up really nice. Once they're about here, you can go ahead and give them a flip. Let's move some of these to get a little bit of a better char. You can hear the moisture inside of these peppers boiling. It's just cooking out, getting all that rich flavor in there. All right, while those finish up, let's go prep our steak. All right, so for my steak, all I'm doing is going in with a little bit of olive oil. I have some salt and pepper, just nice and basic. You're really gonna get a ton of flavor from the compound butter, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, here it is, ready for the grill. Let's get outside. All right, we're at about the 10-minute mark and these are done. So about 5 minutes per side is what I did. You can see this is a nice medium-sized pepper. Once they're about here, go ahead and just stick them into a bowl. You're gonna cover this bowl with plastic wrap and let them steam for just about 5 minutes. There you go. I'll cover this up, and while that's getting ready, I'm gonna throw my steak on. All right, we're back inside. All I'm gonna do is cover this with some plastic wrap and give it just a few minutes to steam. That'll help release the skin, and you can peel it off and dice it up. I'm just gonna start prepping our ingredients for the butter. So this is thyme. All you're gonna need for this is thyme, garlic, lemon, salt, pepper, and unsalted butter. All right, let's prep one of our Hatch chilies. So once they've steamed for about 5 minutes, the skin should fall right off. Ooh, it's hot. Look at that, perfection. And I don't know about you, but I don't like seeds in my butter, so what I'm gonna do is once I get to about here, I'm just gonna open it up a little bit to make sure I push all my seeds out to the side. And then just cut the end off. Perfect. And this is what I'm gonna use for the butter. All right, let's get on to our butter. So again, all that we have here is garlic, thyme, Hatch peppers. We're gonna use some salt and pepper, and then some zest from a lemon. That's it, super simple. So we're gonna start with 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Let's go in with our thyme. We'll go in with our garlic. And then our Hatch peppers. Remember that the Hatch peppers are going to be warm, so you want to give it just a minute so it doesn't melt your butter. Just maybe 2-3 pinches of salt, you should be good. Then mix it together. Push all the ingredients in. You want to get it nice and combined. This will hold up in the fridge for at least a week, but you can freeze it for 2 months, 3 months. Look at that. All right. All right, so to store this, all that we're gonna do is get some parchment paper. Just pile this up in there, and then we're gonna roll it into a log. If you have a little bit left over and you wanna give it a try, just get a piece of toast, throw it on top, give it a try. All right, once it's in here, we're just gonna roll it up like you would a burrito. Don't worry if it's a little messy, you can squeeze everything to the center as you get rolling.
Let's go
There
check
you
on
go,
our
nice
steak.
and tight.
Our steak is done. Let's get it off the grill.
All right, here we go. Our steak has been setting. Our butter has been refrigerating. Now we get to test. Look at that. Perfect. Moment of truth.
That looks absolutely perfect to me.
All right, so if you've never made compound butter at home before, this is the one to start with. It's super versatile. You can put it on steak, you can put it on corn, you can put it on veggies, you can even toss it in some pasta. So here you go. Final thoughts. It's rich, smoky. Whew. A little kick, which I want. That is really good.